Hello and welcome to another edition of the Sycamore Basketball Show. It is game day in Terre Haute. Greg Lansing and the Sycamores getting ready to host one of the best stories so far in the Missouri Valley Conference in Loyola.
Yeah, they were off to a great start. They had some good wins. They played some non-division ones, but they also went on the road and won some games and have won at Evansville, which is, we all know, is a difficult task to do. And they stubbed their toe a little bit here lately, but got one of the best players in the league in Milton Doyle, and should be a great test for us today.
They've beaten Boise State also in the non-conference portion of their schedule, and I think back to when we talked to Porter Mosier at Media Day, what we heard from him and what we've actually seen from his team are two different things.
He was boo-hooing a little bit, there's no question, and he's pretty darn good at that. And Porter's a good guy and a good coach, and he'll have his team ready to go. They added some great pieces in the offseason with recruiting, as we knew we would. Loyola's a great addition to the league. It's a beautiful place up there right on the lake. That program will continue to grow under Porter and his staff. They do a really good job, and they have good players right now. So as they've shown so far this year, they're a very good team.
And I think back to when you opened up your Missouri Valley Conference tournament run last year against Loyola, a lot of Sycamore fans commenting that this is a program that is coming.
Yeah, I mean, what a place to recruit to. You know, they the guys that can live right there on the lake up there, and it's a beautiful little campus. And again, you have Chicago to sell, so it's great for the Missouri Valley to be into Chicago. The program will continue to grow, and they've been tough. You know, they found out in that first year just how good the Missouri Valley is and the level that you have to recruit at. Porter's been at Illinois State and did a great job there building talent. You know, they're not gonna be an easy one, that's for sure. And these guys have shown that this year in the way they've played.
You talk about the rigors of the Missouri Valley Conference. The Sycamores have a hard-fought overtime win to complete a season sweep over Illinois State that was anything but easy. Then it's on the road for two out in Iowa, including a game just a couple of nights ago. I think back to earlier this season. You said, I watched a lot of college basketball, and it looks like other teams are playing harder than we are. Well, watching that Northern Iowa ISU game, ISU played plenty hard.
Yeah, we played hard, and we have to. You know, we came back, reassessed ourselves a lot over the holiday break, and obviously we got off to a good start in the league. We have picked up our competitiveness and how hard we're playing, and you got to control the things that you can control, and that's how hard you play, and that's an absolute minimum. We go to Drake, and that was one night where I just felt like we didn't play like we needed to beat a good team, and try to go in there and take away their three-point shot. Well, they get 12 three-pointers against us, and we were good offensively. We did plenty enough to win. We just didn't guard like we normally guarded. But I tell you what, we laced them up, and after a rough start at Northern Iowa against the top 20 team, we fought them till the end.
Jeremy Morgan hits a three-pointer, and you're down 15-5. On a court where it's really hard to play against a team that has lost 2 games all season, both narrowly on the road. What did your team do to overcome that slow start?
Yeah, they've won 13 in a row now. They're at home. They have 5 seniors, and they did what a veteran team should do. Come out and punch you right in the face and see how you're going to react to it. And we had deer in the headlights look, a few of us there, guys. We have some new guys that haven't been in atmospheres and in games like that against teams like that, but our vets rallied us, and after that rough start, we just kept chipping away and played awfully tough and pretty well, and we had chances to win that game.
Justin Gant didn't score until late in the first half, hit a real big three-pointer to give you some confidence and momentum, and then in the second half really hit some big shots.
I thought Justin and Devontae played well at both ends of the floor. I thought they really rose to the level of we need them to play at. You know, if they're playing at that caliber, we're going to be just fine in games moving ahead. We got to get Christian going. He's hanging his head a little bit. You know, he's disappointed he's not helping his team out a little bit more on the offensive end. He always defends. He always defends, and he's a tremendous communicator, so he does help us. But we got to do some stuff. We got to look for him a little bit more. You know, we got to get the other guys looking for him. But I tell you what, Justin and Devontae really led us and played against a very good team and a very well coached team, and a team that's deservedly in the top 20.
You know, you go back to your win at Southern Illinois. I remember talking to Matt Wren, the color commentator on our TV broadcast, and he talked at length about all the things Christian Smith is doing for the team. He didn't seem bothered by the fact that Christian is not scoring as big as he would like, because he does so many subtle things that some fans don't even recognize.
Well, and Matt knows. You know, Matt's been there. He's had his feet in the fire, and he's been a great player. for years and has watched it, so he knows and sees the other things that Christian does, been at practice, sees what type of kid he is and the type of leader he is. Sometimes guys value their role as how many points I get and what I do here, and you get a little frustrated when you don't help your team like you, and that's what's bothering him most. He knows he can help us, and he needs to help us by putting the ball in the basket some, so other guys don't have to feel like they have to carry that burden. But Christian's going to be fine. You work as hard as he does, and you're a good kid like he is, and good things are going to happen. When
you go to a place like Northern Iowa, you know you're going to need contributions from a lot of players. TJ Bell gave you some scoring off the bench.
I was so happy for him, and he's one that I've been that guy. I've been the guy coming off the bench and worried about making a mistake, and the coach yanks. Yeah, TJ's gotten a quick hook from me. And it's just me only. I'll get frustrated when those guys come off the bench and they make a mistake, whether it be a scouting report or a mistake that they shouldn't make if they're ready to go. TJ came in there against one of the best players in the league, if not the best, and Seth Tuttle, and did a great job. It was so good. TJ is talented. He's got things you can't teach, and we got him for 2 more years too.
That's good. We'll have more of the Sycamore Basketball Show. We're going to take one quick timeout.